English. That's why the Brits in England look down upon the Americans, man.
Yeah, like the Moors, right? The Moors go back to one of their strongholds was a place called the Iberian Peninsula. Now you have an Iberian, what do you call that? The ancient Hibernians, which are when they have the
It's an island, right?
It's an island, right? But it's down there. There's an actual office down there, and it says the Order of the Ancient Hibernians. When you look that word up, the word means Hebrew.
They have a soccer team called Hibernian.
Which means Hebrew. When you trace that name, it means Hebrew. So the Iberian Peninsula, where the Moors had a stronghold, that was Hebrew, man. Even if you look that up, you put in the Moors, or you put in, it'll tell you that came from the Hibernian Peninsula, and they'll show you the language, and you can see it's so-called ancient Hebrew, man. It wasn't no Aramaic, or it wasn't no Arabic. It wasn't no so-called Arabic. All right. And now going back to the black consciousness community, right? All them guys came up under Elijah Muhammad, right? Elijah, who taught Elijah Muhammad? Anybody? Farad Muhammad. This guy was a white man. Some say he came from Finland. Some say he came from Turkey. But this is a white man that came. He didn't come from the so-called Middle East. This is a white man. He set up the nation of Israel, a nation of Islam, which there's no such nation as the nation of Islam, because the nation of Islam is not a part of the Table of Nations. He also set up something else. When you go and research this guy, Farad Muhammad, he set up the Moors. The more he set it up. When you look him up, he set up two, and they were about 10 years apart from each other. He set up Islam, I believe that was first, if I'm not mistaken. Then he just disappeared. Then he popped back on the scene, and he set up the Moors. The Moors, American Science, whatever temple. All right. Right, noble Dr. Drew Ali. Which these guys were set up to, because Esau knew that we were going to wake up to Israel. So they had to put blocks up, man. All this black consciousness shit are blockers to keep you from being Israel.
If I may say something, Elvitar, that guy you're talking about, Farad Muhammad, when you go and read the history on him, he was a fucking con man. He had like 30 different fucking aliases.
Yep.
He was a straight up con man.
They didn't know where he was really from.
He was a con man.
He was from Turkey. Some say he was from what's that other place I just mentioned? Finland.
I read something where they said
he used to come
supposed to be East Indian.
Right, he used to come up on the scene, set up something, then all of a sudden you don't hear from him no more. Then he'll pop up someplace else.
And then the police have a rap sheet on that dude under different aliases. He's been arrested many times under different aliases. This guy, Wallace W. Farad is his name. They call him Master Farad Muhammad. He's a fucking con artist.
Yeah,
and then Fard Muhammad,
yep.
Wallace W. Ford,
Wallace W. Ford. Yep.
He has so many different aliases. They got mugshots of this guy. They got a police report. They got a rap sheet on this dude. You can go look it up. And then something else I read. I was reading something where they say he was responsible for killing that guy Noble Drew Ali with the Moorish Temple Science. And like Elder Tahar was saying, that whole thing with the Nation of Islam, it was set up by. Basically, it goes back to the Shriner Masons. Look up the Shriner Masons, and you'll see those are the guys who wear the white shirt with a bow tie and the fez caps.
That's right.
And that goes back to what's known as the ancient Arabic order of the nobility of the mystic shrine. And them red fezzes go back. There was, I believe, there was a battle in Morocco with some Muslims that killed a bunch of Israelites in Morocco, and they took their fezzes and soaked it in the blood of those Israelites they killed, and then they put the fezzes back on their head, them red fezzes. You go look it up. All you got to do is Google ancient Arabic order of the nobility of the mystic shrine. It'll give you the history.
That has nothing to do with that. That's henna. That's just something that they put on.
They're Masons. They're Shriner Masons. There's a video on YouTube with Farrakhan speaking about there's good Shriners and there's bad Shriners. The Nation of Islam, their dress code is the shirt and the bow tie. That's the dress code of the Shriner Masons. Elijah Muhammad and them are nothing more than a branch of the Shriner Masons.
Yeah, that's why they dress like Masons, man. Why would you wear a bow tie if you're Islamic?
Yeah, that's not Islamic garb.
Where's that in the Quran, man? I read up on that, man. And that bow tie goes back to Croatia, man. What they did was they took a scarf and they used to tie it around to keep their lapel tight, man.
And with Malcolm X, remember that picture of Malcolm X was doing like this?
That ain't nothing, but he was forming the pyramid with the all-seeing eye. He was at that.
And the ring. Oh, hold on, brother. He had a ring. That ring was Masonic. He had the crescent moon with the stump. That was the symbol he was doing, the pyramid and the ring. So that shows you that Islam was all Masonic, man. And Malcolm X was down with that shit too. And the reason they killed him, because he went against it, right? He reneged, or he started going against, or he started exposing.
He started pushing Israel, man.
He started pushing Israel.
He started going into the scriptures.
Which that was the most high.
And he said in the speech, and you can get the speech on YouTube, man. If you put in, I think Malcolm X speaks the Bible. They'll give you a whole bunch of different videos, and you click on one. If you don't get it on the first one, hit the second or third one, and he actually comes out and he said there's going to be men that's going to be on the street corners, and they're going to blow the trumpet of truth. Listen to these men. And he said the separation going to take place in America. The resurrection going to take place in America. The destruction is going to take place in America. And he said that he didn't come out and say you are the children of Israel. He said, you are that prodigal son. You are the people of the Bible. All right?
I used to travel all America, selling books and magazines. And I went to this one neighborhood. Every other corner was like, little boys wear bow ties. What does that mean?
Yep. But that whole thing goes back to Europe, the bow tie, man. Yeah, he started going to the scriptures,
Yeah, that's right. He started going into the scriptures, man.
Eventually they all come back.
Which that was the most high.
Like these black conscious do.
Yeah.
When you listen to these guys speak, they mention in a roundabout way the scriptures. But then they say we don't believe in the scriptures. But when you mention the word Canaanite or Punic, that's from the scriptures.
Well, I was talking about circumcision. That's from the Bible.
That comes from the scriptures.
I was thought on. Malcolm X was Farrakhan because he was trying to teach that anybody can be a Muslim.
Well, that's what they said.
That's what they said. That's an old wise fable, man. He was killed because he was bringing out Israel, which that was the Most High that did that. The Most High put it in Malcolm X's mind to start. And also, too, Malcolm X was running into our elders, one of our elders.
Ariyah talked to him. Yaquab talked to him.
High Priest Ariyah and High Priest Abba Bivens, man. They used to see Malcolm right up there. Right, the school was right around the corner from Temple number 7. And then the Spirit of the Most High had them putting that in Malcolm's head. And after a while, Malcolm started going into that. But Malcolm X wasn't a man of the Lord. He wasn't meant for him to be the guy. But he prophesied about the guy. Then they took him out. He ran his course, man. That's why they killed him.
Yeah, give me that in, I believe that's 1 Corinthians 4:9.
It's the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 9. For I think that the Most High has set forth us, the apostles, last, as it were appointed to death. For we are made a spectacle unto the world, and
that's talking about us now. We're the apostles. We are the apostles. You had the apostles back in 2,000 years ago, and the apostles was here right before you, man. Because what does the word apostle mean? Because you might have a simple nigga talking about now they the apostles. The word apostle, the word disciple. When the apostles was with the Lord, what were they being called? Disciples. What does the word disciples mean? Followers or students, right? That you discipline somebody that you're teaching, right? After the Lord left, what happened? They became apostles, meaning they were sent away. You're not with me no more, so now you're going to go on your own and you're going to teach. Because now you're no longer disciples, you are teachers.
That's why he said, I send you forth.
That's right. Apostles.
Yeah, like that's why Paul, when he was Saul, when he was a Pharisee, when Yahushua dealt with him personally, then he became the apostle Paul. Because Paul wasn't taught by no man on earth. Yahushua came down and taught Paul. So right after that point, when he was blinded, and then when the Lord gave back his sight, he was the apostle. Because Paul just went out teaching. Peter and them guys didn't. He didn't go up to Jerusalem and sit down and have classes with Peter. So Paul, once the Lord dealt with him, he became an apostle, man, to the Gentiles, right? What's the word Gentile mean? Gentilis, foreigner, then into the Israelites. These fools, these idiots out here, and the Christians, I see that, the Gentile, because they don't know the scriptures. The Jehovah's Witness and all these religions, they don't deal with the etymology of words. That's why they don't know. That's why the Jehovah's Witness don't know. Them Jehovah's Witness, man, you can mess them all up in the head, man.
They won't even, if you call out two scriptures, they'll leave, man.
Yeah.
They'll stop talking to you.
They'll get mad at you.
Yeah. They don't wanna contend or debate or nothing like that.
Yeah. Because they're zombies. Well, Nate, we should start calling Nate the Jehovah's Witness. Because Nate, pretty much his whole operation he got going on, that's nothing but the Jehovah's Witness. That's like...
Well, he's worse than the Jehovah's Witness. At least the Jehovah's Witness go outside and speak.
Yeah.
He don't go no damn where.
Hey, Nate, man, he's like the Jehovah's Witnesses, they're all zombies. However, the so-called society people, they go out with their little comic books, but Nate's people are the same way. They're just zombies, and I did a video getting on his ass this week, too. Well,
basically, we were getting on him so hard in the studio today that there was one scripture we read that the Most High is really speaking through us to get to him. That he might wake up, man.
Yeah,
that dude, hey, we were watching the video, right? And like he was good for about maybe 17 minutes. Then he looked like he would run out. He looked like he would run out of ideas, man. You know? And we were laughing at this guy.
Hey, Nate, the Lord gonna hey, like yesterday, we were talking. I was with Elder Gabon around. You get mad sometimes. And I got mad. I said, I'm tired of talking about this motherfucker. I'm tired of this guy. Fuck it, we shouldn't even talk about him no more.
But the spirit got it where we're talking on that dude.
Well, no, but the spirit was speaking through Elder Gabon, and he was kind of quoting certain scriptures and saying certain things. Hey, because I got mad, I got emotional. Because right now, I hate that guy. I hate him right now, man. Now, if he's a man of the Lord, then I'll love him. But right now, I can't stand this black ass, man. Because he's so much of a demon, man. That dude's but pride is his problem, man.
Oh, that's what we said.
Yeah.
His thing is pride, man.
Yep. Pride is his problem, man. But the Lord has a way of dealing with that, man. The Most High, got a way. He has a way, a special way of.
Hey, look at Nebuchadnezzar.
Yeah.
Nebuchadnezzar was proud. See what the Lord did to him.
Yeah.
He made him grow talons like birds. Made him grow feathers. Then he I think it was for 7 days he put him out in the wilderness.
Yep.
And he went on all fours.
He put it in his mind to be like an ox, man.
Yep. And he was eating grass like the animals eat grass. He was eating grass. Basically, the
Most High can give you the mind of an animal, man.
Yeah, it gave him the mind of an animal. He thought he was an animal.
I got a precept. Proverbs 16:18. Pride goeth before destruction.
So Nate is going to be destroyed. When I say he is going to be destroyed, then when the Most High can destroy you and then build you back up. Because all of us, when we first came into this knowledge, well, some of us, we had to be destroyed.
Broken down.
You had to be broken down. Then the Lord builds you back up. All enough. Yeah, because that's why the scriptures say a new creature. Basically, when you come into truth, you die. The worldly man or the old man has to die, be destroyed before the new man is resurrected in Yahushua. So, Nate, the Most High is going to have to destroy him. You're going to have to break him down. Man, when I say that, I don't mean like kill him. Well, the Lord could kill him, but man, the Lord got to destroy him spiritually. Destroy that pride that's in him. Whether the Most High kill his whole family, whatever the Most High do, man. But it's going to be something bad, man. If he is a man of the Lord is going to do something to him, man.
He got to be purged.
He got to be purged. We're being purged.
And he gonna break up that whole zombie union. Them guys are zombies, man. And they don't like the fact. And like when he did that, the thing we went into a video that he did.